Greetings, housemates, and welcome to Stellaris. I'm Phwop, and just got this game, haven't played it yet, did watch a couple videos about it, really excited, created a race. Let's take a look at this. Alright, so this is the Serene Spehsflee Commonality. I will take you through the racial creation. First off, you can choose mammalian, reptilian, avian, arthropoid, molluscoid, fungoid. I love the way everything looks. Some of them, obviously, a little iffy on how they look, but whatever. I think there's a lot to be had here. There is a portrait for anyone, and this is far more portraits than I'm used to being able to select from. We went with the oh-so-cuddly Spehsflee. We chose our name, Spehsflee, the plural, Spehsfleeze. Adjective, Phwleesians. It took me a second to figure out what adjective, how that worked, but just hit random and you start, oh, okay, I see. Our ship prefix names, we chose Molluscoid 2. Yeah, just because we're molluscoids. For our genetic traits, we have 2 positive and 2 negative. First off, we're weak. Physically weak. There's no getting over the Spehsflee weakness. We're just not physically imposing. So our army damage is 20% less. That's ground troops, I believe. We're also decadent. I mean, look, this body was made to party, basically. So our resource output without slaves is reduced by 10%. So we require slaves or servants to feel content. That's because we have to feed on. We're parasitic by nature, but that makes us adaptive. Habitability plus 10%. We're adaptive because it's easy to adapt. All we have to do is latch on to a better host and boom, we fit right in. Except for the wardrobe, probably. They have to buy a new wardrobe. And we're talented. Let's face it, we're middle managers by nature, and by nature I mean like tooth and claw type middle managers, since we're parasites and we need hosts. So our leaders are a little more skillful, +1 skill level. Those are our traits. Note that in this game you can only pick 4 traits, total, positive or negative, which actually means that the more expensive traits, like extremely adaptive that takes 5 points, since there are no negative traits that give you 2 points back, you actually have to spend 3, you have to take 3 flaws, and then you can only purchase 1 positive trait if you're going to get extremely adaptive. Similarly, very strong, the 4-point traits require you to get no other positive traits. There are no 3-point traits. And then you can have up to 2 1-point traits, or I suppose you can have 3 1-point traits, and and a flaw. Or you can have, like we chose to, 2 2-point traits if you want to. But yeah, so the interesting, I'm sure there'll be mods coming out for this, as this does seem pretty mod friendly. We are female. All mature Spehsflees are female. Male Spehsflees are not allowed to contribute to society in any meaningful way. Perhaps they're even smaller than the female ones and can't actually wield tools in any way. We are Daisy. That is our first leader's name. The homeworld of Biris Bilnaga is our star system. We chose tropical world. The preference really, it doesn't really matter which one you pick, I believe. Basically, it just means that the more adjacent, the more habitable, and these opposing to are the least habitable worlds for us. Of course, we're extra habitable. We have plus 10% habitability thanks to being adaptive, so that's good. But yeah, we'll see how this plays out. I assume that generally each of these world types is equally prevalent in the game world, but who knows. We chose molluscoid city types. That's just a little background. This is an interesting government and ethics. You get 3 points. The orange ones are like more extreme and take 2 points to acquire, and the green ones are kind of half of that bonus and/or penalty. and require 1 point. So we picked 3 little middle grounds. Spehsflees are adaptive, like I said, so they're not too extreme, even in their government and ethics. So what policies did we take? Collectivist. This gives us 50% slavery tolerance and minus 5% food consumption. I assume reduced food consumption is good for growing our population or focusing our energies on other resources, at least. We're xenophobic because we're small compared to many species and easily squished. Plus, we found that other species don't like us parasitically ruling them. So we have a xenophobia problem, 10% more xenophobic, but we are even more tolerant of alien slaves than just regular slaves. Collectivist, of course, means that we think we have to work together, and that's probably true because between us we have 0 thumbs, all of us, the whole race. So it's kind of important for us to work together, and we understand working together with the people we ride around on top of. Lastly, I don't know how the slavery tolerance overlaps. Like, are we 100% tolerant of alien slavery, but then, I don't know, only 50% tolerant of our own slavery? I mean, that would kind of make sense. And then we're pacifists. We can have 1 more embassy than normal. Embassies are kind of like goodwill messengers to other empires. We gain less influence from declaring someone our rivals. Our army damage is further reduced, but we weren't good at it anyway, since we're weak. And population modifier? Yeah, I don't know. We have a food bonus of 10%, and war happiness is 10% less, so we don't really like being at war. This collection of ethics allows us to choose between these 4 government types. We chose peaceful bureaucracy. There's an election held every 40 to 50 years to select a new ruler. We get +1 leader pool size. We get +1 empire leader capacity. I'm not sure what all these mean. Pool size means I'll have more people to choose from, I assume. Empire leader capacity, maybe we can have 2 empire leaders and have 2 different sets of bonuses at once. I don't know. And leader recruitment costs are minus 15%. Otherwise, we could have got energy credits and minerals with our elections. Or, forget elections, we could build special park buildings, our edicts could be better, and our core sector planets could be +1, I don't know what that means either. Or our building costs, mineral output, slave food output could be higher. I really was tempted by despotic empire, but I think we've moved past that, maybe back in a previous time. Let's focus on good leaders, as our leaders are talented. And of course, these guys can build, each ruler can build 1 oversized military station, which sounds good, but we're pacifists, so I went for better leaders. Alright, so we are the Serene Spehsflee Commonality. We chose the word Serene to make other races think that we are less parasitic than we are. And the adjective, the proper adjective, please address us as the Spehsfleean Empire. Finally, we have our sweet little design here. Note how it shows our cute little space faces instead of other things, but it's suggestive of our little underneath tentacular nature. And finally went with missile weapons. They're long range, but they're vulnerable to interception systems. Projectile weapons, short range, but chew through shields with ease. And energy weapons ignore the bulk of enemy armor at medium range. So we chose the longest range option because we don't like to be anywhere near. We're kind of indirect, like I've said. We have our choice between warp travel, hyperspace travel, and wormhole travel. I'm not familiar with the other 2. I'd like to see some computer players using them. And we are a new player, so hey, let's just go with the one that is most intuitive, warp travel. Hyperspace, there are lanes you can travel in, but you're limited to using only those lanes, which I feel like could make for some really weird but cool interactions. And then wormhole travel, you have to build wormhole generators, but once you do, you can go all over the place. And lastly, we chose molluscoid type ships because we're molluscoid. Why not? And here we are, talented, adaptive, weak, Decadent. Nuclear missile, warp travel, molluscoid, collectivist, xenophobe, pacifist, peaceful, bureaucratic, Spehsflees. Okay, galaxy size. Let's go ahead and choose a huge galaxy. Let's go with a four-armed spiral, perhaps. AI empires, whatevs. We'll go with mini, all the empires. Difficulty normal, allowed FTL method, interesting, you can restrict them. Iron Man mode, what does that mean? Console cheats are disabled and the game is automatically saved regularly to a single file. In games played with this setting, there is no turning back. You know what? Let's do it. Let's do it. Okay, let me check on the stream. Okay, we're streaming. Let me know in the chat if anything is really wonky, like you can't hear me or other stuff. Alright, so the Serene Spehsflee commonality. We've gone over all this in the eons since the first primitive Spehsflee community took shape in the dense jungles of Beerus. Our civilization has spread and prospered. Unfortunately, our undisciplined minds were still prone to emotional outbursts that could sometimes lead to violence. As weapons became more deadly with each passing technological age, a complex system of government was devised to protect our citizens from harmful elements, including themselves. Aww. Now, after the successful creation of several experimental subspace fields, the finest minds of the Serene Spehsflee commonality have finished development of the first warp drives, and the stars themselves are finally within our grasp. Begin.
Peace be with you, Coordinator. I am Veer, a prototype synthetic intelligence. My task will be to assist and advise you as we venture beyond the safety of our homeworld for the first time in history.
Alright, we can change the tutorial setting at any time in the settings menu. Otherwise, what he said, tell me everything. Tutorial missions and descriptions. There's even a tooltip for the full tutorial. Yeah. Alright, and do note that this is a real-time game that you can pause at any time. I assume in multiplayer this is actually a nice boon to getting things done quickly. Yeah, we'll just see what the tutorial has to tell us.
You will have my full support.
Thank you, Veer.
Building a star empire can be a daunting task. To help get things started, I will be providing instructional missions that cover the basic steps necessary to establish ourselves as a successful interstellar power.
Okay. The first mission is to fully survey our home system. I have added it as an entry to the situation log. To access it, click on the situation log button in the left section of the top bar or press F5. Okay, F1, Government, F2, Empire, 3, Contacts, 4, Ship Designer, 5, Situation Log, 6, Technology.
The situation log displays a list of all currently available special projects and various other points of interest. New items will likely appear as we begin exploring the galaxy.
Alright, new things could be here. Tutorial, Survey Home System. We need to fully explore our home system before venturing out of the galaxy. To do this, select our science ship either by clicking on the ship itself or by selecting the vessel in the outliner. Okay. Then click on the Survey button in the Fleet interface and select a non-surveyed planet near your homeworld. Your science ship will now plot a course to survey all planetary bodies within the system. Okay. Got it. This must be the outliner, because here's
this
our
is
science
our science ship, which is used to survey astronomical objects such as planets in a star system. A planet needs to be surveyed in order to make its resources visible.
Okay, so you can't see the resource of a planet till it's surveyed. To put our science ship to work, simply right-click on a not yet surveyed planetary body and select Survey System. The ship will then travel between all objects in the system, survey them each in turn. Surveying other planets may also uncover ones that are habitable and ripe for future colonization. Alright. So we are here at Beerus. It's looking good. You can see the lights of Spehsflee civilization. Let's Oh yeah, and we're 2-star. Most researchers start off at 1-star, and we are careful. Our anomaly fail risk is 10% less than normal. So let's survey system. All right, no, we just plotted a course. Looks like you survey moons, large asteroids. There's a progress bar here, I guess. Sure. And redubs, age 29, 29-year-old Spehsflees are.
This is our construction
29.
ship, which is used to construct space stations. When an astronomical object, such as a planet, has been surveyed, we can order this ship to build a research station or a mining station to exploit any resources it may have.
Okay, all right. Okay, different types of stations, such as military stations that can be built anywhere inside a system, will become available as our technological capabilities increase. So these things seem good. What can I do? Mining stations are used to collect minerals, energy credits, and strategic resources from uninhabited planets, stars, and asteroids. They cost 90 minerals. We have 200, and we get 9 a day. I think it's 9 a day. I think on normal speed, 9 a day is like a second. Research stations are used to collect physics, society, and engineering research. So there are 3 different types of research: physics, society, and engineering, which I find pretty cool because one of the coolest things about these 4X games, these Galactic Empire games, is the different tech. And having 3 different like tech queues is really awesome. Plus, it cuts down, since there is a randomized tech tree, that is, there's a deck full of technologies and you get a random selection of 3, and some are weighted to always show up to ensure that you don't get like completely lopsided. You, like with that randomization, having 3 different queues means that the randomization counts for a bit less. Observation post, these are cheap. Can build around planets inhabited by primitive civilizations to study them. Fleet stance. This just is how we're acting. Okay. Frontier outposts. Claim uninhabited star systems and expand your borders. Can be built in orbit around a star. Okay. Terraforming stations. Lets you change a planet. Cool. Requires tech. Build military station. You don't have any designs for those. Okay, what do we need most? Influence, probably minerals or energy. It doesn't look like we have anywhere we can build anything yet. So I guess we just wait on that. And we do have a pelagic excursion. This is our starting military
used
fleet.
To protect our emerging empire from threats, or to expand our glorious rule through force of arms, if we so wish.
Game looks really nice. I do not have, I mean, I've only got a 1 gig graphics card, so that's not like crazy good.
The Spaceport tab is where we view orbiting fleets, build new ships, and upgrade the station itself. If a planet has no spaceport, we can order the construction of one, if we have the necessary resources.
Okay, click an empty module slot to view a list of available modules to install. Click the build button at the bottom of the build queue, and a list of all ship designs and spaceport upgrades available for construction will appear to the right. So, there are module slots. Right now we don't have anything to build in one, but we have a missile defense module currently built. I guess this guy is hosted near them, and then... yeah, I guess there are just things.
This is where we manage all ground forces on this planet. The upper portion of this view is divided into 3 sections. The top section represents the orbital space above the planet. The middle section is the atmosphere, and the bottom section is the surface.
Alright. So, new armies are also raised here by clicking recruit in the bottom right. Defense armies should be trained to defend our planets from possible invasions. In wartime, assault armies must be sent to occupy enemy planets if we wish to claim these worlds as war demands during peace negotiations. So you have defense armies, that don't travel and are cheaper, I believe. Yeah, half the price, defensive armies. They are powerful but cannot be transported off the planet. And assault armies, which are notably better but have higher maintenance, twice the mineral cost, 50% more build time, and come with their own transports and can be used to invade other planets. I guess you can also have atmospheric and orbital defenses, which is sweet.
Here we see a visual representation of this planet's surface, divided into tiles. This tab is only visible on colonies and surveyed worlds that are habitable. Each pop occupies a single tile, which means that there can never be more pops on a planet than there are free tiles.
In addition to a pop, a tile can also support a building. To get the most out of a planet, we'll need to carefully manage our popped buildings and tiles. One thing I've noted, so there's a base you can resource from each tile, and if you build a building that produces that type of resource, then you get to keep that bonus. But if you build, say, an energy building over here where it's a physics research bonus, it'll actually ignore and you will not get that physics bonus. You'll just get the energy from the building. So you want to build in harmony with the tile's natural bonus. Like here we have 3 from a power plant, 1 from the tile itself, and 1 from an adjacent planetary administration. So this is kind of our capital, is that right? Something like that? Something like that. Let's see, there's also planetary happiness. So our governor helps with happiness, our coordinator helps with happiness, our capital helps with happiness. Okay, okay. It's all a little complex. I'll come back to that. All right, planet summary. This is our homeworld and the capital of our empire. The planetary summary screen, which we are currently looking at, provides an overview of the planet's important statistics. Among other things, we can see the total number of tiles this planet has, how many pops are living on it, and how much food it produces. If the planet has a governor, they can also be found here. All right, we have a governor, Governor Kandag. Happiness plus 4%, we saw that. Construction time is reduced. Clear blocker time and clear blocker cost also reduced. So blockers are like these sprawling slums. They take resources, in this case energy and minerals, to remove, and then population can be grown there, which is cool. Alright. Good to know. We produce 11 food and consume 6.7, so we've got about 4 food surplus. And we can host up to 16, we have 16 tiles. Current population is 7 of 10. So it looks like it is counting these blockers against the max here. Okay. It's producing 10 minerals. And if we wanted to, we could shift people around, but I don't know, this seems fine. Oh, look, and we can build stuff. Like, there's no building here. Oh, we can enslave. Enslave this population. Enslaved pops excel at manual labor, but are not useful for more intellectual pursuits. Other pops are likely to react to the presence of slaves. This action also risks damaging our relations with certain other empires. So we can enslave ourselves. Obviously, we are better at enslaving other people. Ethics divergence. What is this? Ethics divergence represents the chance that this pop will change ethics. A negative number means that the pop is likely to conform to the Empire's ethics and is thus normally a good thing. Oh, so there's a building here producing 2 minerals. So what if I select, well, enslave all Spehsflees? No, let's just enslave the one and see what that does. Ethics divergence still -1. Happiness goes down by 7%. We can emancipate them. Member of the Thralls faction. I don't know what we're actually getting out of this. Slave factions made up of our emperors and slave pops. Their primary demand is to be emancipated. It did cause our output to go up. Excel at manual labor.
Some buildings may cause adjacency effects to other buildings in neighboring tiles.
189 days. Let's enslave these guys. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how the slaves things works, but let's just go with it. All right.
The technology screen is where we will be directing our research efforts. Technologies are categorized into 3 different fields, with each field typically having 3 available research options.
We can research technologies without assigning a scientist to the relevant field, but this will take significantly longer and is generally not recommended. Okay, so we have 3 different researchers. We've got Tulanga, Tarush, and Odnal. And then they each have...
The tab lets us hire, dismiss, and assign idle governors, scientists, admirals, and generals.
Alright. They're both level 2, which I guess is a 4% bonus to research speed, thanks to our talented skill. And let's look at... So this is our physics research. We can look at orbital solar panels. Physics lab produces more science. That sounds important. Solar panel give us more energy. Let's go with quantum theory so that we can build physics labs all over our planets. Oh yeah. And this guy has this... Ooh, Tulanga has Spark of Genius. Research speed 10% faster. Tarush has military theory research. So military research speed 10% faster. And here we have rocketry speed 10% more. That's awesome because rockets are our jam. The bio lab is another kind of research. Here's a military thing that we could research 10% faster. Army upkeep reduced by 10%. Military academy. Army build speed and damage increased. Interesting. Colony ship and capacity overload. Let's actually go with colony ship. That's pretty important in games like this. And here, there is no rocketry to research at the moment. Geothermal fracking. Another research facility. Since we're going for one research facility and it's physics, I guess we'll double down on his Spark of Genius speed. Tulanga's actually her, of course. They're all female. We don't need to research facilities in our other types of facilities anytime soon, I think. So let's go for increased mining potential here. All right, awesome. So let's go. It's normal speed. Looks like every 2 seconds is a day.
To overcome the vast distances that separate star systems, our scientists have developed the warp drive. Ships equipped with this device can travel between systems at velocities exceeding that of light speed.
Faster than light speed, guys. All right, we're scanning stuff. That's cool. This is Iron Man, right? So no turning back. Although ships can warp to any system within range. So this is a barren world. Wait, let's pause. There's gonna be a lot of pausing at first. Although ships can warp to any system within range, warp drives can only be activated outside the gravity well of a star. Ships coming out of warp also require time to power up their systems again. The length of this process depends on how far the ship has traveled. So the farther you travel, the longer your travel cooldown is. Okay, so there's
Researching new
post-travel
technologies
cooldown.
will be critical to our success. I tell you this not merely as a product of unfettered technological progress, but as your trusted advisor and, I suspect, your only true friend.
Veer admits that he's our only true friend, trying to turn us against all the non-robots. One important technology that we should research as soon as possible is New Worlds Protocol. We are researching that, which gives us the access to colony ships. All right. Situation log updated. Was that F5? Boom. New Worlds Protocol researched. All right, we're working on both of those.
The Factions tab provides an overview of the populace's political groupings and allows us to hear their demands and interact with them.
All right, so there are political groupings right now. They want emancipation. Thralls will never have any effects. There are 2 of them. We did enslave them on our planet. I think they're doing good work for us. Are they unhappy here? Their happiness is really low. They don't like slavery. Purge is allowed. That's making them unhappy. We could say no to that. These guys are working away. These guys are working away. These guys dislike slavery more than the actual slaves. Growth 1 of 45. Plus 1.3 in a month. Build a farm. All right, so we're building a farm where this population, this ghostly population, I think indicates that a population will wind up there. And then I think we can, our construction ship can build a mining station here with the last of our remaining minerals. Let's go ahead and do that, as I'm not as interested in any more minerals, right? Because it'll let us build buildings, which is probably awesome. All right, mining station. The resources generated by our homeworld will only take us so far. Luckily, our science ship has just found a resource deposit on another world. The time has come to use our construction ship to build a mining station on top of it already. Mining stations can be built within our borders and automatically collect minerals and any strategic resources found on the bodies they orbit. Keep in mind that they have an energy credit maintenance cost, so we're going to want to build something, some energy thing someday. Where is... Looks like energy things can only be built on our planet.
We have found an anomaly. From time to time, our science ships will discover strange things while surveying worlds. These can be researched by scientists, but be certain their skills are up to the task.
Alright, we got a lot of comments in the comment section, so let me catch up on these comments. Liquidated says, hey Liquidated. A few things that answer your initial setup questions. You have an initial limit of 5 core plants you can directly control. Tech helps, okay. With leaders, you usually have a limit of 10 leaders total. Okay, so we can have +1. Keep one main fleet, never split your military materials you can never get enough of, even if you think you have enough. Keep close attention to your core worlds. It's both cheaper to build and maintain resources on planet than it is via mining stations. So keep up on your planets, make sure you remove blockers when you can. Okay, when you're max pop. Since you are relying so much on your traits to run slaves, you need to make sure to keep culture divergence at 0. The 2 main sources of culture divergence are leaving free thought on and not upgrading the capital on colonies. Alright. Well then. Let me take that, think about it. Okay, so here we have an anomaly. It's anomaly level 1. I believe that's kind of the difficulty it is. Yeah, if the scientist skill level is higher than the anomaly level, the risk of failure is reduced. We are careful and have skill level 2, and it looks like there is no risk of failure, so go ahead and research this bad boy. Ridubs. Let's see. During the survey of our home system, we found something on Glugurug that did not match earlier observations made from our home world. Research that bad boy. Should the research effort fail, there's a small chance of losing either the scientist or the science ship, or if we are especially unlucky, both. Wah, wah, wah. But we have a 100% chance of failure. Okay.
The government screen presents us with information regarding our empire and its government. Here we can see our ruler and any related effects.
Alright, separate tabs give a detailed overview of our budget, any policies that can be enacted, and information on the demographics of our nation. Okay, naval capacity 12, edict cost unaffected, our ruler,
The budget tab tallies our empire's monthly income and expenses in energy credits. Here we can also track a variety of effects that influence our economy.
Alright, no economic effects. Energy credits are what you use to pay upkeep on everything.
The Policies tab covers government policies, as well as empire-wide edicts, practices that can be enforced by spending some of our influence.
Alright, so we don't want ethics divergence. War economy. Alright, I'll come back to that. Slavery is allowed, yes. Slavery procreation. Totally allowed. Purge. Purged pops are unable to work and will ultimately perish, but the process will enrage them as well as any sympathetic pops. Let's go ahead and prohibit purging for the moment. We'll not be able to change our stance on this for 10 years. Let's prohibit it. Orbital bombardment. Light. I'm sure people get pissed if you leave that on too long. Migration. Resettlement allowed. Voting rights. Elitism. Pops can't vote. Leaders of the empires will decide who rules. Leadership. Primary species only. First contact protocol. Let's go with can attack neutral entities. Let's go with peaceful. And then we can spend some of our influence to do things here. We can speed up one particular research at the cost of the others. You can encourage free thought, but that increases ethics divergence, which Liquidated point out is a bad idea for us. And we can do information quarantine, which reduces ethics divergence and reduces research speed, which may be what we want to do. Let's see if he's throwing any more comments into the chat. If you wanted to proper slave shrooms, reroll extreme collectivism, and make sure you purge the slightest deviance from your core ethics. We'll go back to slavery, Mary. We'll see how it works out. But I will go ahead and... Where can I look at what
the
ethics
demographics
divergence
tab
means?
tracks the makeup and spread of our empire's populace.
The likelihood of pops within the empire spontaneously changing ethics is increased or reduced by this value. This edict puts strict checks on the flow of information, better preserving local cultural identities. We may turn that on in a second. As these guys... Yeah. No one's there yet. Okay. Ships go and do your thing. Looks like our science ship is turning around to explore this anomaly that it found. And that was on our own
Hostile
moon.
fleet detected. These are unknown spacefaring entities. We can learn more about them and maybe even initiate first contact by completing the appropriate special alien vessel encountered.
Oh, what?
Remarkable. We have discovered spacefaring alien entities that may or may not be intelligent. But let's face it, probably are. Their true nature will remain a mystery to us until we complete the appropriate project to investigate them. I suggest we do so post-haste, lest they investigate us first.
Alright, open the situation log and select research to begin this project. Note this will temporarily stall all other research being done in the same category. Alright, we have encountered some form of alien vessels in the Theglin system. These strange objects have been flagged as Alpha Menace until we can learn more about them. We should proceed with caution. Interesting. Contact report, enigmatic spacefarers. Beerus is in an uproar following the news of unidentified ships sighted in the void. Their intentions unknown. It would be prudent to assume the worst. Okay, that's a powerful looking fleet there. Investigate Alpha Menace. 180 days. Research. That will stall our society. Research. Hey. Here's our anomaly. We're looking at it. But that's... I feel like I should be able to zoom out more. There's the map. Oh, see. So that's just a whole different place. And here's our wool spiral. Okay. Okay. I think the anomaly is about to be done. The anomaly on Belugrug turned out to be a natural geometrical formation. Almost looks like a marker showing the way forward. The natural beauty of the universe can be quite astonishing. We should continue to investigate these sorts of anomalies whenever we get the chance. It will most assuredly grant us new knowledge and technology. Astonishing. So I don't know that that's actually worth anything to us.
Very good. The new mining station is operational, and it has already begun gathering resources for processing.
Okay, building. We're going to want energy soon, I suspect. Let's go ahead and clear this high energy producing tile. Take some of our energy. Ooh, we need more energy. That save is... okay. Something we'll just have to deal with. Alright, mining station operational has begun gathering
Surface
resources.
tiles on habitable planets are sometimes blocked, preventing their use. Clearing a tile blocker takes time and costs minerals and energy credits, but the free space often makes it worthwhile.
Alright, we're ahead of that. Many tile blockers require specific technologies before they can be removed, but the ones on your homeworld can be dealt with as soon as we have the credits to spare. Okay, not much for this guy to do, I guess. Let's have him move here. Or we'll have him follow the space thing around, like, why not? Don't know where those guys went. And of course, we are still researching little dudes. Alright, Liquidate says you spend stored resources as fast as you output them. Complicated game, to say the least. Agreed. Oh, and wormholes work like central gates you build for Stony 5 materials that let you warp fast from the portal to anywhere within range of the portal.
A triumph.
Makes sense.
We have established communications with alien beings.
Space
What a time to be
amoebas!
alive, or in my case, powered on.
Alright, first contact was made with Spehsfleezean. The entities encountered by our fleets some time ago are new, horrifying life forms, quickly nicknamed Space Amoeba. Following an analyst's gross misreading of our initial sensor output, the creature is in fact larger than the average Phwop's corvette. There would be little harm in putting one of the monstrosities out of its misery for science. Issue a special project for a remote space amoeba study. We expect our fleets to make short work of the creature. Begins the Space Amoeba Specimen event chain. What if we could make these things into sweet hosts and ride space amoebas around the galaxy? Let us study the space amoebas sometime. Also, we don't really have the military might. So, since we told it to do that, we can task our science department with collecting and collating data relating to space amoebas for 90 days. You know what? Go for it, brah. Go for it. So that's 90 days that we are not producing society research. Our society research is the colony ship. You know, can deal with it. Let's just follow him around. Oh, interesting. So it's queued up. Looks like we finished the farm down here. We're about to finish the farm here. But of course, there's no Spes amoeba there yet because we're not producing that much abundant food. We're going to clear that. And yeah, all right, that's fine. Military fleets are used to protect our emerging empire from threats or to expand our glorious rule through force of arms if we wish. Our navy size is limited by tech and the skill of commanding admirals. No admiral has been assigned to our starting fleet, so if we have the influence points to spare, we may wish to recruit one. Sure, let's assign a leader. And recruit an admiral. What do we have here?
Special project complete.
All right. Let's talk about the special project first, then. Space amoebas forever. The space amoebas, the nickname became popular after the story of how it came to be found its way back to Beerus, are solitary animals when left to their own devices. All but the youngest specimens are accompanied by quasi-independent organisms dubbed flagella, seemingly spawned by the amoeba and programmed through liquid RNA-laced secretions to do the bidding of the host. Creepy. But we like that. That's creepy, like our kind of creepy. Initially assumed to be young space amoebas, the flagella do not seem to factor in any reproductive mechanics, and each individual flagellum instead operates solely as a disconnected limb for its host. These flagella are capable of manipulating, even attacking objects in an impressive yet restricted range around the host, periodically returning to lodge inside it for reprogramming. Fascinating indeed. Flagellating movement modifier added, giving the following effects. To our whole empire, 5% more evasion. Alright, sweet. Alright, we can choose from admirals. We have aggressive, fire rate 20%, or we have leader experience gain 15%.
Yet another impediment to our galactic ambitions has been dealt with. That tile blocker never stood a chance.
Tile blocker removed. Let's go with fire rate seems good. But what better time to get someone with improved experience gain or evasion?
Situation log updated.
What? New aliens. Research beta menace. Let's pause the game so we don't get interrupted again. Recruit an admiral. Evasion plus 10%, emergency FTL damage minus 25%. Let's just go with leader experience here. And assign him. Nice. I'm sure fire rate is great, but we're not at war right now. Okay, military power 78. Where's our science ship? Alright. They don't look hostile. But they are about as powerful as our starting fleet. Okay, our energy is starting to sink. Definitely time to build a power plant here. And then we can actually build ships, right? Let's go ahead and get another Corvette building so that we're more powerful than whatever those things that just showed up are. Ooh, look, power. Okay, let's cancel that. Now we can build a energy producing mining station. Perfect. Just what we need.
Mining stations are used to extract the minerals and strategic resources of the object they orbit.
Three Jabbard class corvettes. Very nice.
Well done. The survey of our home system has been completed. We now have access to planetary data that the astronomers on our homeworld could only dream of only a generation ago.
Awesome. Alright, so it seems like it's probably time to inflict our sciencing on some other system. Let's survey.
We should continue our
Ep1.
exploration efforts. I recommend sending a science ship to survey neighboring star systems. Let us boldly go where no synthetic intelligence has gone before.
Agreed. Okay, we're knocking out these initial quests. The investigating of menaces has really cut
We may
down
want to consider building a second science ship. This would double the speed at which we can...
slow down our ability to send out colony ships, but... And how much does a science ship cost? 100. It'll be a while. We're losing energy credits each month. We're taking care of that. System surveyed. We got that. So I do expect this to go horribly wrong for the Spehsflees, but the Spehsflees are nothing.
Special project complete.
If not, tough. Alright, Tiyanki. The spaceborne life forms, which the Phwop's head of society research has come to refer to as Tiyanki, are docile creatures, capable of accessing some lower dimension of subspace. They roam from system to system with relative ease, though nearly the same ease as Phwopsian fleets. They graze on gases common to the upper layers of many gas giants, highly unlikely to say the least that this is their only food source, but intake of other nutrients has yet to be observed. They will rarely, if ever, attack, even when provoked. They can safely be ignored. Alright, so the Tiyanki, are they around here somewhere? Abnormal conditions. A science ship scans the surface of St.Ep1. It becomes quite clear that we have found something out of the ordinary. Its composition and history provides it with extra materials that we should take the opportunity to gather. We will surely come across even more irregularities like this as we survey new planets and should not underestimate their impact on our expansion. Okay. Carbon world, minerals plus 15%, asteroid belt, minerals plus 10%. That sounds great, and maybe we should go there. Alrighty, finished building buildings. There is little we can do about it for the moment. We need more population. We just kind of overbuilt. So let's deactivate for now. I guess it doesn't actually have anything. So when this population finishes, it'll increase our population growth, which is great. All right, mining station, we're done.
A healthy supply of minerals and energy credits is critical to the well-being of any interstellar power. We should take steps to increase our production of these resources.
Sounds good. We're waiting so we can build another science ship. Oh, our ruler traits, Corvettes are cheap, happiness is high. Champion of the people, Corvette focus, okay.
Anomaly found.
35% failure risk. Come on, we got this. Research that bad boy. Ribus?
Surveyed worlds sometimes possess unique properties that make them valuable objects of research. These physics, society, or engineering resources can be collected by a research station. My programming strongly compels me to compel you to build one.
Keep in mind that research stations can only be built within our borders and have a maintenance cost in credits.
And double the science ships means double the fun. Oh, I haven't been this excited since we completed the last assignment. We have a brand new science ship, but no scientist has been assigned to command it. My programming insists that I should point out the benefits of adding an organics.
Alright, our new science ship could use a science leader. Let's pause the game. These guys are all doing something, right? So let's recruit a new one, as we do have the credits for it. Research speed, materials 10%, manipulation 10%, 5% particles. None of them are cautious or anything. This one is young. We'll have many years to get better at stuff. Let's pull this one out. He seems awesome. And assign him to that science ship. And then assign this science ship to... Yeah.
Good. The scientist has assumed command of our new science ship and can now be sent off at our leisure to explore new systems and or meet some grisly fate.
I like the way he thinks. Let's send our construction ship there. As we're not going to find anything new around here. Probability conundrum. We have gotten a report from Science Officer Ridubs. It seems that a ceramic container is circling the star Ebenar. Most peculiar. It should obviously not be there, yet somehow it has managed to find its way into a close orbit. A special project could be issued to investigate the container and try to deduce how it ended up there. We can gain 40 influence if we say there's no worthwhile answer, or we can have a special project.
Situation log updated.
We'll take the project, and it looks like, boom, we gain a level, increasing our research speed to plus 6%. So it looks like it's 2% per level, which is what talented gets us. Leader gained a level, inactive buildings. Let's look at this. Improbable ceramics available. Let's take our time with that one. We need a scientist with skill level 2 or higher. We have that. And we have to put one science ship in orbit. Track on map. Stop tracking. Okay. But I want to get to New Worlds. And that's like 52 months remaining. So... yeah. Lots of scientists at this moment. Survey speed plus 25%. What? That scientist is sick. Negative balance. Energy dropping. I think that means our population just... and our population burst forth. Okay. The next population will grow here. That's cool with me. I'm not totally sure what tab does, but it seems to swap between all sorts of things.
Hostile fleet detected.
Space amoeba from the spaceborne organics has been detected on a direct course towards the Ebenar system.
Evading hostile fleet.
Alright, our science and construction ship are going to flee because space amoeba. That's a shame because we found some cool stuff. Let's send him over there to survey. Oh, looks like the space amoeba's left. That's fine. Once this guy finishes, we'll survey elsewhere. Okay, fleet detected, amoeba, evading. Here's a toxic world. Gives us society and engineering research. There's nothing there. We need energy more than anything else. So maybe we'll get that from Sigma Draconis. Warp wind down. Okay, see the days ticking down. Nice.
We have the ability to manually design new ships in the ship designer screen.
All right.
This is a fairly straightforward process, though one that can be fully automated if we so wish.
All right, so we can design ships. Let's take a peek
All
at
the
that.
ships in use within our empire are designed here. New hull sizes and components will be unlocked as we research new technologies.
Okay, some sweet looking ships. What do we have here? Small and medium mount missiles. Nuclear missiles. Alright, the small mounts do less damage and have less range. That seems to be the only difference. They cost half as much. They don't do half the damage. but I'm sure the range is incredibly important. And we have 2 small fission reactors, warp drive, combat computer, chemical thrusters, increases our chance to evade, and ship-mounted radar. It seems that their range exceeds their ability to shoot. Okay. And then basic build cost stuff. And when we tell it to autocomplete, it doesn't really do anything. Okay. Alright, sure. Ship design's there. It'll still be a while before that population happens. Everyone seems happy but these guys. Could enslave them, but then they might become really unhappy.
Hostile fleet detected.
Okay, hostile
Evading
fleet.
hostile fleet.
Spehsfleezean. Or something. I don't know what that is. Great space organism. Oh yeah, space amoeba. Alright, now that we had to flee that one, let's send them back over there to detect. We'll just take our time, make sure. Not too many resources are going unused at the moment. Sigma Draconis must be like the most boring place ever. This guy with his plus 5% research speed may actually be better assigned to
System survey
primary
complete.
research. So let's actually replace you there. And I want to recruit this guy. Survey speed 25%. Let's recruit him, add him to the science ship. And have it survey.
Research complete.
I think that's efficient. Alright, physics lab is complete. We can now do lots of physicsy stuff, and we can pick a new, we get a new thing here. Okay, this guy's good at researching anything. Fusion reactor. Unlock shipbound fusion. Power
Hostile
hub.
fleet detected.
Extra energy credits. Research speed plus 5%. Let's go for extra global energy management. Seems like a good idea.
Evading hostile fleet.
No. Space amoebas wandering around causing us issues. Maybe we should shoot it down. We need more energy though. Because it's like twice as powerful as our 3 corvettes, so we need like 6 corvettes. Failure risk 17%. Go for it.
System survey complete.
He's not our most careful scientist, but he does need the XP, I think, and he surveys quite quickly. And 17% come on. That's not so bad. Looks like each level higher we get 7% reduction in chance to fail. Okay, I saw that ship go to sleep over there. Ain't got time for that. Okay, we're most of the way there. Let's build some more corvettes.
Research complete.
There.
Situation log updated.
Maintenance
Evading
costs.
hostile fleet.
You encountered some form of alien vessel in the Uthon system. Gamma Menace. We're still only halfway to colony ship. Habitable world survey. What? We now know without a doubt that a thriving biosphere is not something unique to Beerus. Both the scientific community and the public at large are eager to learn more about the various forms of alien life found throughout the galaxy. Efforts to catalog the life forms we encounter are already underway, but our xenobiologists have urged us to focus our planetary survey efforts on habitable, life-bearing worlds. Begin the Habitable World Survey event. Or is there some bonus here?
Situation log updated.
We want to habitate stuff too. Okay, this guy's good at rockets. There's ion thrusters. Corvette assembly yards can make our corvettes much easier to build. Spaceports can be upgraded to support 2 modules and allow the construction of destroyers. That seems pretty sick.
Hostile fleet detected.
Let's go for ion thrusters though, as it's cheap. All right. The signal we intercepted was a distress call from a ship in orbit around Bolthor 5. The ship is not giving away any heat signatures, seems to be drifting. Special project has been issued to investigate what has happened to the crew. Oh, so that was the anomaly. Intriguing.
Situation log updated.
Okay, lots of stuff going on. What's more Spehsfleezean? Okay, we'll just keep an eye out for these guys. They're just gonna run away. That's fine. We'll just note when they're not busy and force them to do stuff. Here, we're building 3 corvettes. We should have the power upkeep. We won't run out of power, hopefully, before the population grows on our planet's surface right here to give us the energy we need to actually make up for this penalty here. And we'll build another energy something soon. What does tab do? This takes us from one ship to another? I'm not sure. Okay, unpause. We'll just send it back there. Let's go ahead and build a mining station since we are looking forward to having more energy. Or yeah. So many things. Survey any world with an active biosphere that we come across. All we have to do is survey habitable worlds. 8? That's pretty slick. Investigate Gamma Menace, derelict ships. Will societal research... Well, we haven't found any worlds yet to habitate. But we are barely halfway done with the ability to build colony ships. Spehsfleezean is all up in our home system. Can we merge? Aha. Okay, we've got a 5-point fleet. We will finally be able to overpower the deadly space amoeba with 6, or at least we'll outmatch it. Okay, we can effectively support a number of ships equal to 13 units worth of naval capacity. 5 from base, 2 from population, 6 from spaceports. Okay. It doesn't look like we're gaining any experience.
Construction complete. Evading hostile fleet.
What is that? Perhaps that's the Gamma Menace. Let's get one more.
Special project complete.
Special project complete. Crystalline entities. The reports of strange, free-floating crystal-like objects observed in certain systems has been investigated. They're ship-sized objects and they're slightly smaller but equally crystal-like satellites at first appear inert, but sudden shifts in their orientation relative to our ships, and new energy signatures emerging from within the prisms indicate that they should be regarded as hazardous and approached with caution. As we do not wish to risk coming into conflict with these prismatic enigmas, we ought to establish remote surveillance and observe them from the capital.
Situation log updated.
Alright, we can observe them if we so choose. That'll slow down our physics research. I'm actually fine with that. Alright, and we're about to get that energy online, which is good. I need more energy. And let's go ahead and we'll build. I do want a science lab sometime. Some buildings may cause adjacency effects to other buildings and neighboring tiles. Let us take this into consideration when constructing new facilities. Okay, let's see what he's talking about.
Construction complete. System survey complete.
Adjacent effect, mineral, food, and energy output on nearby tiles is increased. That's good. Okay, we have 201 military power. Let's pause while we give some orders. You can get some society and engineering research here. But like Liquidated says, you still are gaining society research while researching the project since the new colony is not time soon. You'll lose nothing on the tech's progress. Okay. The issue with fleet captains is they only make like 25 XP for combat, therefore level real slow. Okay, sure. A research station. We're kind of busy with things and stuff. Okay, I hope no more ships are being too lazy. Making good progress here, surveying all sorts of stuff. Crystalline entities.
Special project complete.
Alright, crystalline entities are unbreakable. The crystalline entities, the name itself a compromise between rival factions of xenobiologists and xenogeologists on Beerus, are probably alive. An earlier and perhaps more descriptive name for them was silicate animate matter. As they have little in common with biological life, they are solitary beings, each individual crystal sovereign, rarely seen with more than a sentinel and a smaller cohort entity. Aside from the cohort and sentinel clearly being subservient to the sovereign of the group, the subtle nuances of the crystalline entities' social hierarchical relationships are lost on us. The entities do not seem to mate, and we have yet to observe any crystals that are recognizably older or younger than others, contrary to an early hypothesis. The shifts in hue between individual entities seem to be related not to their age, but to their latent internal charge, and it appears as if those sporadic fluctuations in this charge alter the refractive properties of the crystal. Crystalline entities are capable of violently discharging at specific targets and unfortunately seem to prefer to do so rather than let foreign entities pass by unscathed. Alright, as pacifists, okay, we have two choices. We can add the prismatic lens modifier to our empire to gain 10% physics research. Sweet, because we're pacifists. This option is available due to Serene, Spehsflee, Commonality having the pacifist ethic. Or, adds the crystal sonar modifier to your empire. Spend 30 energy to instantly survey any crystalline entity system when entered. It's kind of sick. Not that we have much power, and 10% more research speed this early in the game seems like a great idea. So we'll take that. Derelict shipped. Okay, 723 days. We have someone researching this one. It's this
Information updated.
Interesting. More aliens. Okay, note that we are investigating ceramics and the Delta Menace simultaneously. That's because ceramics is an anomaly, and I believe it uses our scientist. Whereas this one is using our, stay-at-home scientist. Okay, let's go see how powerful this space crystal is. We are making energy, but I wouldn't say it's at an astounding rate. Let's build a power plant there while that population is growing, just so we don't forget. That strikes me as the wrong, I don't know. Maybe they just moved to the outside of the system, then jump, and doesn't really matter which side they go for. Okay, I think... We've got enough nasty to take out a space amoeba. I don't know about this crystal thing. We're totally going to back off if it's too brutal. Crystal Sovereign. Oh, there's like 3 sovereigns. Go. Passive.
Hostile fleet engaged.
Okay, we may lose someone here. We'll see. We're twice as powerful as they are, but then again. Looks like they regenerate or something. Spes crystals. Okay, you can see the fleet combat up here. Oh, we got one of them dropping their combat potential. Sentinel Sovereign. We must have got the other one, the Sentry, maybe. One of our ships goes spinning into death.
System survey complete. Situation log updated.
Okay, let's pause and take a look at this. We killed one prism. It doesn't have anything to intercept our missiles, so we just didn't miss at all, which is good. Let's build a Corvette to make up for our lost one. And we'll tell it to go repair. We have a special project with a time limit. Consider starting it so we don't miss this opportunity. Okay, there are debris to go gather. It's got 1,800 days left until we do it, so we can take our time. But we did just finish a system survey. Fleet combat status. And we'll send that science ship, since the other one is researching an anomaly. Hopefully it won't get attacked by the crystals. Let us go ahead and build another Corvette. What are our scientists thinking? These guys are pecking away. Ion thrusters, Cool. So a power hub can be built to increase the overall energy output of our planet. Yanari Allied Holdings. After successfully translating their language, we've established communications with the Yanari Allied Holdings. Diplomatic channels are now open, and all hostilities have been terminated.
We have made first contact with
an alien diplomatize.
Empire. These fascinating beings appear to have mastered spaceflight, just as we have. We should strive to learn more about them.
Note that what he wrote up here was these hideous creatures, not these fascinating beings. Their empire will now be listed in the Empires tab of the Galaxy screen. From there, we may initiate diplomatic contact with them. Alright. You're speaking to the Yanari Allied Holdings. Chancellor Zier is our elected representative, but in truth, all citizens have a voice in our government. We strive to better ourselves through technology. A desire we do not expect primitive aliens such as yourself to understand. Yeah. They're nice. Your kind will not threaten our unity because we are... Greetings to you and your odd kin. Let's go with that. First alien encounter. The news that we have encountered intelligent alien life for the first time has shaken our society to the core. Leaked footage of these bizarre creatures is spreading through media outlets across the Serene Spehsflee Commonality, and many citizens have been gripped by panic. Rioting has been reported in several cities on Beerus. The strange Xenos appear to have achieved a level of technology similar to our own, and they are clearly spacefaring. Whether they regard our great species with fear, hatred, or cold indifference is anyone's guess. We should assume the worst. Okay, does that actually mean anything? People don't seem that much sadder. We do have a decent military fleet. Oh.
Evading hostile fleet.
No. Fine. Alright, where are they? Okay, that means we want to get a jump on surveying worlds near them. Oh, so that's... Oh, it tells you if they're not surveyed.
Construction complete.
When did we finish? We should survey systems near them so that we know what's up. Alright, I can see how
Hostile
repaired
fleet
these
detected.
guys are. Where's this going? Okay. Can we not order more? Yeah, we got one more coming.
Construction complete.
Let's take out this amoeba if we can. The amoeba is going to be a tough fight. It has to wind down for a couple days. Oh, it looks like it took some damage. $700 hull almost. 4 strike craft. That must be its little flagella. Repairs completed. Nice. Fleet detected. Ah, it's gone. Okay, we're scanning stuff. They're scanning stuff. Let's wipe out these crystals. A little bit of XP for him. We could build a observation outpost? No, what do I want? A frontier outpost. It'll cost 200 influence, but we're about there. And it might be worth it. Maybe we should build another science ship. Tough.
Hostile fleet engaged.
Sovereign Sentinel.
System
Cohort
survey
Omega.
complete.
So with no direct targeting, this is pretty easy stuff. Scientist, Bog Fear, leveled up. One thing I would do is just name this to... I like the old Victorian English names, they're pretty good.
Situation log updated.
Very nice. We didn't seem to lose any this time, which is good. build another science ship. Right, because yeah, this building is about ready. Okay, we're laboriously researching this ceramic box orbiting the sun here. These guys, not yet to healing. I did tell them to heal, did I not? So maybe one of the keys to getting any kind of levels on your military leaders, especially for us pacifists, is to fight this kind of stuff. We have an available scientist. We're just going to assign him. He's not particularly specially suited to any of this. But we just need more people out serving the world. Once these guys are back up to 100%, I assume they're repairing at the station. We'll send him back out into the void. We could perhaps murder that space amoeba there. We could wait, as these crystals are easier to defeat. Oh, shouldn't forget about that wreckage. There's an amoeba there already, huh?
Evading hostile fleet.
Yeah, sorry about that, brah. How are we doing here? 99%.
Hostile fleet detected.
Amoebas everywhere. Okay, let's go back, finish up that crystal. Stupid amoebas.
Hostile fleet detected.
Oh, I see. Yeah, do it.
Hostile fleet detected.
Okay, they're off to do their duty. Good luck, sir.
System survey complete.
That population's almost done. It would be great to build a science lab. Are we still researching a physics lab? 2 months left.
Special project complete.
Oh, let's see what this is. So, this is the ceramic box we found orbiting the star. After almost giving up hope, studying the accursed ceramic object for so long, we have reached a breakthrough. The object isn't really there, but rather it is a projection from a higher dimension. Analyzing it as a shadow of a fourth-dimensional object, we have accumulated enough data to decrypt its message. The object teaches us how to improve in all fields of research. What? The only question now is, who sent this information? Research speed plus 15% for the next 60 months. Awesome. Awesome. Okay.
Hostile fleet engaged. Hostile fleet detected.
Alright, this science ship. Let's send that way. This science ship. Send there. This science ship. Send there. Alright, we're gonna have this wrapped up for dinner, guys.
Situation log updated.
We've encountered some form of alien vessels in the Nunki system. Epsilon Menace.
Evading hostile fleet. Situation log updated.
Okay, let's research those new aliens. You guys return home and repair.
Research complete.
9 ships. Oh, we lost one. 9 ships is almost the magic number. I guess you have to get lucky. 10 ships must be the way to go. So let us have 10 ships. Fleet detected, evading, fleet combat status. Tech research, global energy management. You can now build a power hub. New research. This guy researches everything super fast. That's his jam.
Evading hostile fleet.
Let's pause the game while we look at this power plant level 2. Betharian power plant. But you have to have Betharian stone. Solar panel network. Orbital energy conversion. I assume this lets you build these on your space station. Planet fortification. With lots of power. Okay. Let's go for solar panels. Okay, that's something new.
Research complete.
Don't have access to the system. Alright, and we finished engineering. Let's see, this guy is good with rockets. Oh yeah, we got ion thrusters. We can upgrade to fusion missiles. We can reveal Betharian power plants and power stones. So that's a strategic resource we can use to build very powerful buildings, possibly spaceport modules. The missiles will take forever, but that is kind of his jam. Strategic resources could tell us where to colonize. They won't be done nearly in time. Let's upgrade to fusion missiles so that our military might won't be questioned and the fleas don't have to get into any nasty ground combat scenarios. Okay, I assume the white named ones are the ones we've already surveyed, and the darker ones, yeah, we have not. Hey, Schizophrenic and Wismo have popped in for at least a second. Yeah, the outpost is pretty expensive. pretty expensive, my friends. I wasn't into it. Their space fleet's getting repaired. It'll be time to send them back out.
Construction complete.
I told him to research special project. Oh. Couldn't tell which one he might be targeting. Okay, this guy. Want to survey the systems between us and this empire, the only one we know about, in case we want to capture something near them. Construction ship.
Special project complete.
Special project complete. That means it's usually going to pop something up, right? There we go. Void clouds. Sounds awesome. An investigation to a peculiar cluster of debris in space dust has yielded surprising results. Okay. It is a particulate cloud bristling with a powerful charge of unknown origin that has no business exhibiting simple reflexive actions, let alone movements with purpose. Oh, this is one of the menaces. And yet it does. There is something undeniably ominous about the hazy subject of the relayed video feeds. Perhaps there are things in this universe we should not tangle with. Let us watch, but not interfere. Issue Spehsflee Project Void Cloud
Situation log updated.
Situation log. Talk to us about this. Void Cloud. Finish in 90 days. Go for it. Okay, this guy is surveying, and when he's done surveying Uthon, we want him to pick up all those sick anomalies. Combine that fleet.
Special project complete.
Special project failed. Having searched the ship and inspected the crew's remains, Science Officer Bagfear is deduced the crew members must have killed each other. Solitude and confinement space travel can break even the strongest minds. Worrying and sad. Critical failure. We are receiving a distress signal from the Drubsh. The crew has gone mad and are killing each other. The captain's lost all control. Sending help would be futile at this point. Could this have anything to do with the derelict ship they investigated? Critical failure. Scientist Bagfear died when the Drubsh was destroyed. Well, there you go. Science sucks. Let me make sure. I cannot build, I believe, a mining station here because it's outside the range of my empire. Let's build a research station here then.
Special project complete.
Void unclouded. The void clouds are, as far as Spehsfleezeans researchers can tell, among the oldest entities in the universe. They seem to have originated just a scant few billion years after matter as we know it first appeared, the tremendous forces of the young cosmos making something out of nothing. They would have been stars once, but were not. Explaining their apparent animal intelligence is more difficult, but the answer might lie in the abnormally strong electromagnetic fields that keep them together. another product of their primordial beginnings. It is not inconceivable that, given enough time, circulations of its strange stardust and grodic fields aligned in a flexible approximation of neural pathways. Moreover, the clouds seem to be receiving impulses from one another, if not outright communicating light years apart. Quantum entanglement is suspected to play a role in this. They will not stand in our way. Physics research gained 60. Cloudbuster modifier added, giving the following effects. Damage to void clouds, 10% increase. Or adds a list of likely void cloud systems to the situation log. Can these impulses be traced? Let's take the science
System
and kill the
survey
clouds.
complete. Anomaly found.
Research it. Research that anomaly, my friend. Let's see how deadly these void fleets are. Okay, no one's sitting on their laurels. Sadly, we lost that scientist. It'll be a while. Science ships are not cheap either. Let's prepare to give the order. That thing's actually quite powerful. Let's get out. How long do we have to sit here? We escaped. Alright, Void Cloud's serious business. Automated shipyard. While conducting their survey of Uthon 4A, the Jablood detected the remains of an automated shipyard in orbit. It is at least 1,000 years old and seems to have been subjected to a heavy missile barrage, but one of its manufacturing bays is still in working condition. Science Officer Touche is confident that power can be restored to the shipyard, but it would be a significant project. That would be awesome.
Situation log updated. Hostile fleet detected.
Oh, research that. Comet sighted. Small celestial object with pronounced gaseous and particulate tails was recently observed in the Belinda system. Its passing was uneventful, but we gained 40 influence because people like that stuff. With a skill 3 scientist or higher, we could return the automated shipyard to working order. Well, let's research these things first. Can I queue up anomalies? So when he's done, we'll know what's up. Our Spehsflee is working its way over there.
Hostile fleet detected.
Influence. Let's
The diplomacy screen is
talk
where we
to our
communicate
neighbors.
with
Let's
other
establish an embassy.
civilizations. Here we can declare
This will increase
war,
our relations
form
by 1
alliances,
every
and
month up
implement
to a
trade
maximum of
deals with
100.
our
We can
neighbors,
maintain 4 at
amongst other
once.
things.
That's a little bit higher than normal because we are pacifists. They kind of hate us because of border friction, although they are and their xenophobia, but slavery is a good thing for them, so they're like totally into it. They're reptilian. Their army damage is bad too. Spes amoeba. Slaughter that amoeba.
In the contact screen, we see a detailed list.
Okay, here's where you can communicate.
System survey. Our new research station is
Pause.
online, and its
Whoa.
science staff have
Stuff's
begun
going
their
crazy.
work. What
We found an
secrets will they
anomaly.
uncover? What
Failure
forbidden
risk
mysteries
10.
of creation?
Research it. Alright, researching is good. Offer a trade deal. Okay, we'll just wait for that to sink in. Okay, we've seen them. Space amoebas detected here. Maybe multiple ones. System fully surveyed. Level 2 anomaly found. Redubs has got this. Research station complete. We could get another science vessel to replace the one we lost. Or I can build another mining vessel. Let's go with mining. It'll help us get back to the same place sooner. How's the surface of this world going? Really want to build a basic science lab there.
Hostile fleet engaged.
Ah, look, 20%. So slavery increases your production power by 20%. Let's enslave this populace. As that's a really productive tile. All right, junkyard. This asteroid was evidently used as junkyard. This is probably the anomaly level 2. Used as junkyard by someone at some point in the distant past. All manner of discarded machinery and metallic refuse has been deposited inside the asteroid's weak gravity well, being slowly pulled from the jumble of debris that now covers the surface. There's nothing of a particular value to be found here, but a lot of the metal could be salvaged by a mining station. We should recycle what we can. So that's a pretty sick mining station location is what I'm hearing. And that's fine, because we would like some of that mining up in here. Survey. This science ship, what? Have you not been trapped there for like ages? Oh.
Hostile fleet detected.
Okay, wait, what are you doing?
Evading hostile fleet. Situation log updated.
This guy is like just won't stop. But he also won't seem to do anything. Okay. So he's been like wasting precious taxpayer dollars talking about doing things but not actually doing them. Okay, our Spehsfleet seems to have been successful. Return for repairs, please. Spehsfleezean. Okay, this one's building another construction ship. Remember, there's a suite. Oh, we can't go there. Well, that's fine. Can't mine that stuff just yet. Let's build that. This guy is sciencing some debris. These are military theorists. These guys are moving, repairing. Do want another science ship sometime soon. All our scientists are doing
Debris
work.
analyzed.
Whoa. We've analyzed the debris in Uthon. Blue crystal capacitors, plus 30% progress. Regenerative hull tissue, 10% progress. Physics research, 15. Society, 5. Cool, so these must be special crystal technologies. And we do have... there's more of those to be researched, so hey.
Excellent work. The
Field
technology we
manipulation.
just finished researching will certainly benefit us. Don't forget to give our scientists new research assignment.
Okay, new research. We finished the colony ship one. Ah, perfect. Border range plus 20%, that's probably good. Happiness plus 10% for 10 years. A planetary edict, I guess. Orbital hydroponics, give us some floating food. Regenerative hull tissue. Is a rare tech. This technology will remain as a valid option until it is researched. Okay, so we don't have to pick that now. It's going to stick with us. Awesome. And we'll probably get some progress from killing space crystals, so that's great. Let's go with... And this will increase our monthly influence by 1. Galactic Ambitions is nice, but it's super long. Orbital Hydroponics is pretty tempting, but Happiness and Continuous Influence Gain, that's like a third of our influence per whatever segment, cycle. So let's go for that. It's also kind of cheap. I do want that other science vessel, but... How are we doing here? We are... Oh, we're working on Phwop on Pop, are we? Okay. Well, we need to clear something soon. Let's clear this one so that when it finishes, the next population can grow. Then we'll go for food, and we'll wrap up with these science ones.
Research complete.
Okay, we just finished... I totally missed that. No. What was the research that we chose? Introduce something. I'll have to look. There's probably a list. Survey speed plus 15%. That's probably a good time for it. These are all equally cheap. This technology will remain until it is researched. Nice. Blue shard thrower. 6 damage. Accuracy isn't super powerful, but it has awesome armor penetration. Fusion power. Let's just go for straight up research speed right now. Alright, debris analyzed. I think we made more progress on all of those sweet, sweet technological goodies. We are clearing that, right? Okay, no one's loitering around doing nothing. Good. When this finishes, we'll go crush this Spehsfleezean. I think this guy will level up in a little while. Because we want to get our construction ship up in there. Let's go ahead and move him. And maybe we'll just save up here. Oh, it's slowly draining resources to repair our ships. That's what's going on. So we'll jump in, kill this,
Debris
and then we'll take
analyzed.
this awesome mineralness. That'll be good. Repairs. Debris analyzed again. So how good is that? Oh yeah, I wanted to look at what we did research. Solar panels. Okay. So you can tack on for 75 to give us 3 energy. That's pretty good. But we want to save up for more mineral production, really, most likely. Okay, we are analyzing that. Good, good. What? Nothing there? Tell our mining ship to move there. You go there.
Construction complete.
Oh, it's outside our borders.
Debris analyzed.
Of course it is. Well, let's go here or here. Debris analysis. Another 30%, 10. Okay, sweet progress here. I'm really interested to see what step that puts us towards here with our administrative research. Okay, in that case, let's build a science vessel. Right. See, we would gain 2. This population's pretty sick because we can gain. This is a 3-point gain here. I think we would lose the food if we assigned anyone else to it, right? Well, let's just see. Let's build a... Oh, we do want to build a power hub sometime, but it's super expensive.
System survey complete.
System survey complete. Okay. Okay, let's see what lies on the edge here. This guy is what, done? Go there, my friend. Okay, Liquidated said that buildings on your planet are cheaper and better for the most part. There's no building here. I'm afraid we'll lose 1 food if we build a mining network, but I think we're fine for food. And it is cheap. Spaceport. Let's go ahead and build another science vessel. Yeah. Are there things to kill that aren't void clouds? Let's just throw our fleets around. I do like that. 5 minerals in there is pretty good. Really interested when that building is done. That science vessel. We need to recruit a new scientist. Survey speed.
Construction complete.
Anomaly research speed. 35%. Survey 25. Let's go with survey 25. Finish surveying this system for the sake of everyone. So is this within our borders? If you hover it, you'll know. Looks like no. We're just moving this fleet around so it can intercept hostile things. Let's check there for hostile things. Nope. Did we study those yet? Can't queue up. Okay, we're doing good on energy.
Debris analyzed.
Nice. Cloud lightning conduits. That sounds awesome. Regenerative hull tissue. Good. A little more physics, a little more stuff. Okay, that all comes from killing, oh, the Spehsfleezean. So we're going to tell him to move there and prepare to get that automated repair thing online, automated ship. And we should probably get a colony ship off the ground.
Construction complete.
I just can't really say. Yeah, we did lose one food there in exchange for 2 more minerals, but we do need minerals a bit more, and population is starting to creep. Up. Alright, so what am I... what am I thinking? I didn't find any planets I really liked. What I wanted was to see if there was a list of planets somewhere. You can effectively control 2 sectors. Okay. The Empire screen lists the planets of our empire with leaders in different factions and separate jobs. It also lets us create and manage sectors. I didn't see much in the way of habitability, but perhaps... survey system, so it's got targets for us. Habitable worlds surveyed. Worlds surveyed. Okay, so we have observed 2. But how in the world would I find them?
The Species tab lists all types of nominally intelligent beings we have encountered, allowing us to modify or uplift them if we have the means and opportunity.
Alright. Ship design. Let's see what these guys look like. More nuclear missiles, more fission reactors. New ion thrusters. Oh yeah, we probably do need to upgrade all those goodies. 10 will be upgraded for 125. Let's upgrade. Those guys. We'll get around to upgrading our military soon. Okay. I still... want to find out, how do I find habitable planets? Is there some secret residing here? No. No. Aha! Here we have it. Detailed map mode. Potentially habitable planet. Nice tropical world over here, Hixum 3. Another tropical world in Nunke. Arctic. Continental is potentially habitable. Maybe we do need to take out this void cloud. Okay, that's not bad. This one is huge. Okay, let's shoot for that world. Let's look at these guys. What are they? What's your planet type, bras? Well, I guess we've learned some stuff about them. They're xenophobic, fanatic materialists. Our embassy is doing good work, 27, and new contact disapproval is dropping quickly. If we both kept to ourselves, diplomacy wouldn't be necessary. Okay, so new goal, destroy the void clouds.
These are planet-specific edicts, practices that can be temporarily enforced by spending some of our influence.
Okay, we can spend a lot of influence to do some cool stuff. Like capacity overload, infrastructure build cost, construction time all reduced. Capacity overload, we could get 10 years of plus 15% energy credit at the cost of, what, 50 cycles worth of influence, which we haven't spent much of, except on... Let's go with capacity overload. And... how much does a colony ship cost? 350. Awfully expensive. Let's max out our fleet. Oh, I forgot
hostile
I had...
fleet detected. Evading hostile fleet.
This guy does not look like he's intercepting.
Evading hostile fleet.
All right, he refuses to not evade. Two. wonder how powerful this next ship is compared. These guys are all like 25 military power. He's 27. Now they're awkwardly different.
Research complete.
Okay, research speed plus 5%. Basic combat rolls. To our shipboard computers. Aggressive combat computer or defensive combat computer. Cool. Sentinel point defense. That seems nice. So the blue crystal capacitors, you know, after researching 3 combats with the blue crystals, this is practically completed. Looks like the more population you have, the more the research cost is. Let's go ahead and knock out blue crystals. Waiting for spaceport to upgrade ships. Okay, so everything has to go back to the spaceport to get all upgraded. That's fine. The ion thrusters will be nice. Increases to everyone's speed.
Ships upgraded.
Good.
Ships upgraded.
It's a shame there's like nothing in here. Am I right? Or did we just never finish? We must have surveyed it.
Ships upgraded. Construction complete.
Oh, there's another habitable world. A nice tropical world. Okay, now we're actually seeing some good habitability stuff. I'm into it. Alright, then all I want to do is upgrade my space fleet. 125, that does suck, but...
Research complete.
Blue shard thrower is complete. It's an energy weapon with high armor penetration and pretty good damage. Cloud lightning conduits. Potent damage dealer. Wow. Also with armor penetration, another energy weapon. We're pretty good on energy weapons, guys. We can increase survey speed or get better reactors and gravitic sensors. Let's go with better reactors. It also gives us overall improved Empire energy storage, which we will never use, seemingly. How's our little planet down here doing? We also want to save up energy for other awesome stuff.
Evading hostile fleet.
Whoa, whoa. More crystals in Utham? Do they just like all respawn? What? Okay, well let's go back. This guy, why don't you survey? Kill it, brah. Are we paused? No. Okay, we'll have these guys return, repair, and upgrade once they're done. We'll look at ship design. Ooh, they're mixing in the shard thrower into our new design.
Ships upgraded. Construction complete. Situation log updated.
Okay. Potentially habitable, not terribly. Let's send him here. How's this Spehsflee doing? 91%. Let's get them back and repaired. Once we upgrade with our new crazy crystal things, we'll come back and rock the rest of these crystals. This science ship. Let's tell them to survey there, because it'll be a little bit before we empty out this system of negative Nancy crystals.
Great work. The stars neighboring our home system have been fully explored. We should use our construction ship to collect any resources that were found by building mining and research stations.
Alright, I'm with you. That means we have a spare science vessel, which should be surveying stuff. Let me chat. See what's up. What's up, chat? An idea. What is the key resource to acquire in the early game? I think the trick is
to extend our great civilization.
Thanks for the good luck.
World.
Liquidated.
This will require the construction of a colony ship.
Warhammer 40k mod. Oh, it's gonna be so sick for this. Warhammer having like the best politics. So Schizophrenic asked, what do you think the key early game resource is? They all seem pretty important. It's minerals is an easy call. The goal, I think, is to not run out of energy, maximize your mineral output, and accrue influence as you can. I've never run out of influence, but I have spent quite a bit and been happy to have it.
Now that we have explored some of our neighboring stars, it might be time to extend our reach. Frontier outposts can be built in orbit around distant stars to expand our borders, essentially allowing us to lay claim to new regions of space.
Okay, let's upgrade these guys first and then repair them. So yeah, I would say minerals. You can get everything else with minerals,
Research
but you can't let anything fall into a negative, is how I feel. All right, we just finished planetary unification. That's going to increase our monthly influence by 1, boom, for the rest of time. And we can now unlock the propaganda broadcast edict to make populations happier. This is only on a planet, but it's a good way to spend your influence. So far, so good. All right, regenerative hull tissue will actually, unless this came from the amoeba, if it looks like, you see how many research points we already have? I think that's because it came from the, yes, And when we saw the crystals regenerating in combat, there's like a plus sign next to them. After wiping out the crystals in Uthon and researching those anomalies, we should have a real jump on regenerative hull tissue, which hopefully will make us uber boss when it comes to fighting. Alright, farming subsidies can increase the food growth for 10 years on a planet. Better farms, that sounds good. Frontier Clinic increases habitability and produces some food. It does say planet unique. And Biolab. Let's go for Eco Simulation. I feel like we'll get another shot at Frontier Clinic. Well, they're awfully expensive. Better farms would help both planets. Frontier Clinic's only going to help one. Habitability. Okay. Let's dig in, guys. Okay, now that we've explored some of our neighbor stars, it might be time to extend our reach. Frontier outposts can be built in orbit around distant stars to expand our borders, allowing us to lay claim to new regions. They are costly to maintain, but they can double as a research or mining station where appropriate and allow us to freely construct these systems outside of our borders. That's pretty sick. Alright, let's do, while we're paused though, figure out what habitability does for us. I want worlds habitability. Okay. Ideal base habitability. Tile blockers. It didn't really say what habitability does. Well, the happiness is capped at the habitability for this of the planet for this species. Okay. Yeah, okay. I mean, the Frontier Clinic produces a good amount of food as well. It is a tropical world, so we don't really desperately need it. So let's go with better farms. Okay, this place was fully surveyed. We're on top of that. Unpause. Now we're upgrading them. I wonder if upgrading also repairs. It does look like upgrading is also repairing them. And, okay, and likewise draining our resources. So I think repairing is just happening naturally, whether they're upgrading or not. So upgrading is essentially also a repair order. Okay, no one is sitting around doing nothing, right? No, good.
Anomaly found. Hostile fleet detected.
12% risk of failure. Research that bad boy. This fleet, warping to Kornagi. I wouldn't mind crushing it once it gets there. But let's focus on these crystals. And we're using our sick new fleet design with a small shard thrower. What? Now its accuracy is 75% compared to our missiles, but its armor piercing potential is much better. Leader gained a level. Okay, we're researching that.
Hostile fleet detected.
So one of you guys who gained a level? Oh, it's you. Genius. Forced to return to Bilnaga from Phwop because it was in the borders of the Ynnari Alliance holding. Oh, something bad happened. Recovered artifacts from an ancient alien civilization on F29-7. If what we've learned from these artifacts is correct, this civilization was some sort of confederation that consisted of many different alien races. They call themselves the First League and appear to have coexisted in relative peace some 2 million years ago. Though the Volana system lies in the region of space that seems to have made up the core of their territory, a partial map found among the artifacts indicates that this First League may have covered a significant portion of our galaxy before its eventual collapse. Interesting. So some sort of forerunner
Situation
tech.
log updated.
Alright, so something happened. Oh, okay. They found a new planet. And we're getting kicked out of their borders. That's not a problem as long as if we take Spehsfleezean. Okay, we need to save up then for a colony ship. We take Theglian, we capture the resources at Kornagi, and that's all I really need from life. We did a little surveying in their space. Let's just survey in the opposite direction.
Ships upgraded. Construction complete.
Those will just go away. Colony ship 350. Kind of a ways off. Is there some sort of edict that can give us more building cost? No. Okay, scientists leveling up. I think they can mop those up without a loss. Cool, you can see the orders they've got queued. Alright, yeah, let's queue up all these orders. We'll just work our way along this side of the spiral. If the Ynnari Alliance is really going to cut us off, that's fine. If you know, it gets pretty stellarly sparse right here. And it gets kind of thick this way, so that's fine. Let's push onward.
Hostile fleet engaged.
Okay, we're overpowering them. I hope. So this is damage inflicted, hit ratio, evasion ratio. Interesting to watch the statistics. I like that you can't really micromanage the fleets I mean, this one Corvette's looking rough, and of course I would try and save it, but if it dies.
Situation log updated. Hostile fleet engaged.
Well, that was fast. So we're definitely going to lose someone because we went in double speed, right? Yeah, we're down by one ship now. But we should be good. Stop is H. Survey system. Move there. Okay, scientists are gaining levels.
Situation log updated.
Admiral Dagoth has leveled up and gained the trait Fleet Logistician. Good for him. What does that mean for us? Ship upkeep minus 15%. Nice. Scientist, everyone's leveling up. 'Tis the season. You go get repaired, guys. Yeah, the one thing that's really pressing on my mind right now so leaders just naturally increase fire rate as they level up.
Anomaly found.
Okay, 22% chance of failure. Research it. $350. Improve spaceport.
Research complete.
Nice. New research, physics. This guy, of course, is an amazing physicist. With that plus 10 research speed, just so good. Colony development speed, 25%. That sounds great. Basic combat rolls. This one is the cheapest. Deflectors. Okay, so that gives us shields. Let's go for it since it's cheap. Yeah, so habitability apparently controls the max happiness, and I don't know. My guess is it might. I mean, happiness is really. Let's look at. Well, okay. So if it controls max happiness, here's the unhappiest population point we have. Where's a really happy one? These guys are pretty happy despite being enslaved. Signs of battle. There is clear evidence that a massive space battle took place in close orbit of Hixum 2 at some point in the past 5,000 years. The surface on one side of the planet is pockmarked by the craters from stray weapon blasts, and scans from the Jabud have picked up several hulks on the ground. Though these wrecked ships are all in very poor condition, the fact that anything remains at all after the damage they must have sustained is a testament to their advanced design. Science Officer Tarush is preparing an expedition to sift through these derelict hulls for any valuables. We have a special project, Mount Graveyard Expedition.
Situation log updated.
Intriguing. So that'll go into our situation log, but we were looking at happiness. And seeing nothing. Oh, our population has grown. Let's get that colony ship built first. Or, I don't know, population takes so much time. Industrial wasteland. This is the cheapest one. Let's clear this and let our population, I think, needs to continue to grow, despite it setting back our colony ship a little bit. Happiness. Your factions, controlling people. This game is much more about factions and happiness and population and such than many other games in the 4X type series. So I suspect that happiness is actually incredibly important. The most expensive racial trait you can get affects habitability. So habitability must be really important. If the only thing habitability affects is happiness, then happiness must be incredibly important. But yeah, right now I couldn't tell you exactly in direct terms. We lost a ship, 2 ships total. We can upgrade our fleet, but to what? Computer ships, ship-mounted radar, fusion reactors. What did we just research? Fusion reactors is probably it. Is it fission? No, we just finished fusion reactors. Yes. I guess these guys don't need fusion reactors. That allows for a medium shard thrower, which is probably our sickest weapon, I would bet. Could upgrade them all for 80. But I think we spent our excess cash searching for or clearing out terrain. We could enslave more people if we felt like it.
System survey complete.
Let's enslave you. I do like the whippy noise. So that everyone producing minerals is enslaved. System survey complete. Remember, if it's outside our borders, we cannot build anything except for a frontier outpost there. I don't think I'm going to need a frontier
Anomaly
outpost.
found.
Anomaly, 22%. This
Construction
guy.
complete.
Research it. There's an ocean world there. Our governor went up a level. Happiness plus 6%. So governors just increase happiness. Looks like his blocker time, construction time is all going up as well. Got our next population growing slowly here. I don't know that there are any more deadly beasts out there. It's a shame we won't have Nunki, but maybe that void cloud will keep them busy as well. Let's keep this fleet right here where we can upgrade it at a moment's notice. Ah. Asteroid fauna. Amazingly, while conducting their survey of V4XN 758, the crew of the Copaglun picked up several life signs coming from within the asteroid. There appears to be a colony of large burrowing worm-like lithivores within the rock, which has been riddled with tunnels. These unique life forms have somewhat adapted to a life in the coldness of space. Subdue these creatures for +3 society research. Oh, I see. Okay, we're gonna set that up. Redubs. It's my girl. So then this place, we can build a mining station here, and we can build a research station here for a larger than normal amount of resources. Ooh, Rimboth here also doing pretty good. Ocean World, 20, quite large.
System survey complete.
Very nice. That graveyard expedition. We need skill 3 or higher scientists. You could do it. We'll probably have Redubs do it. Although she's actually the best anomaly investigator. All right, it's time. Colony ship. Select colonists. I don't know what that meant. I assume one of them was slaves, but I can't tell the difference. Maybe it's going to take one of these population out, but I don't know which ones. Okay, no one's sitting around doing nothing, right? Let's upgrade these guys next.
Debris analyzed.
Regenerative hull tissue, there's another 10% progress. Excellent. And what's the science up to? 2 months, 7 months. Deflectors probably be pretty sick. 2 months in fusion missiles. Busy with special project debris. Okay, okay. Building a power hub is probably a good idea right here. Yeah. Let's just take a lot. Are we gonna have... I don't know if this guy will get to finish. The fusion missile upgrade would be pretty sick. It'll probably cost us a lot more to get our fleet fully upgraded. It might be worth waiting around for. Okay, plus and minus. Let's speed up the game a little bit, now that I'm finally comfortable with the game's flow.
System survey complete.
Whoa, is there a lot of crystal to be had? Okay, he's only skill 2, unfortunately. Survey that system. He'll level up really, really soon. Just a lot of good stuff to be had there.
Debris analyzed. System survey complete.
Physics or the other two? Let's go for the other two. Leader gained a level, system surveyed, debris analyzed, system surveyed. More regenerative hull tissue, nice, nice. She's level 3. Wasn't... We'll send her there. Huh. That was you, right? Buffkin? Yeah. 6 survey speed,
Debris
bruh.
analyzed.
Alright, more progress on regenerative hull tissue. Dig it. You guys. Let's hope we finish fusion missiles. Come on.
Research complete.
Awesome. Defense platform. Construction of defensive deep space platforms far from the gravity wells of a planetary body. Corvette. Okay, which ones are cheapest? Mineral silo. Mineral processing plant. Increases planet mineral output. Let's go for that. Mineral output is good. Okay, ready to upgrade? Yeah, more expensive. I thought so. So what's our new ship design look like?
Research complete.
Fusion missiles, forget those shard throwers. Alright, we got deflectors, which means we're gonna need to upgrade again. I'm sure. Sentinel point defense. Cold fusion reactor. Betharian power plant. We can't see Betharian stuff just yet. Cloud Knighting would be sick, but let's go with the Betharian power plant stuff just in case. Repair automated shipyards is keeping this mineral processing stuff on the rack for probably quite a while. But that's pretty cool. Precursor to the First League. Find 6 First League artifacts. Okay. 158 days.
Research complete.
We're sciencing so hard. Eco... I should read this. Hydroponics farm. Farming subsidies available. Army upkeep reduction. Military academy. Planetary capital. gives a better adjacency bonus for our thing. Paradise Dome. What is this? This is a rare tech. Okay, so if we don't choose this purple tech now, it'll go away. I believe the orange outline indicates that the tech will not go away, which is cool with me. Regenerative hull tissue is still a 1,000 research point beast, 1,100 actually. Paradise Dome, an Elysian dome housing examples of natural beauty, carefully curated to induce a potent mixture of nostalgia and patriotism. 10 happiness, 5 habitability. These are apparently ultra important stats, so let's go ahead and research that since it popped up. One of the developers said that you might not get a second chance at rare researches, or at least there is no guarantee. So best to do that as we can. So these guys are getting upgraded. I'm curious if they're actually upgrading to the newest fusion missile.
The colonists have all been transferred to the new colony ship, and her captain reports all systems go. A momentous day for sure.
Colony ship built. We're gonna colonize this planet. Surface tile to designate. So it'll produce food and minerals, and you want it to be adjacent to these bonuses. Now actually I think you want it most adjacent to other food and mineral bonuses, so like I think this might actually be the best part. Let me take a look at the planet I already have, because we have a planetary administration. So it produces food and minerals. So you always want to colonize, you want to land on your first square should be food and minerals. And then the adjacency effect is more mineral, food, and energy output. So you want it to be adjacent to mineral, food, and energy. So we colonize. And I'll note that if we put it here, it's going to be adjacent to sciences, and that's not going to help us. If we put it here, then we'll get mineral and food bonuses all over the place. There's not much energy on this planet at all, but that's the plan. Maybe this habitable world is better.
We have a colony ship, and we have found at least one suitable candidate for a permanent extra.
But we want to expand this way. Let's send him there so we can capture Kornagi. Because I would love to get all those minerals. And I think this might expand our borders just far enough. How are you guys doing? Taking quite a while to upgrade. We're losing energy credits. We definitely do need to build this power hub because we're gonna have to pay for, we're gonna have to produce enough power to support that other thing. Where is all our power going? It must be that science station we just completed here in Ebenois. Okay, everybody's doing something. I'm not slacking here.
Special project complete.
All right, Science Officer Redubs has successfully restored power to the automated shipyard over Uthin 4. The facility immediately resumed its interrupted construction order using what materials it had on hand to build 3 advanced raiders of an unknown design. Unfortunately, the ancient facility broke down completely afterwards and has been deemed beyond repair. We have sent crews to the new ships and commissioned them into our fleet. Redubs gains 200 XP, and we gain 126 power specters. Aggressive combat computer, that's better than what we have. Warp drive 1, I don't think that's as good as what we have. Medium disruptor, double shield damage, ouch, and pretty potent. Small X-ray laser, armor penetration. Antimatter reactors, small shields, small nano composite armor. Whoa. These suckers are brutal. That brings our military class up to something serious, but it also means they're drawing a lot of power. Now we're seriously in some power problems. But happy for the fleet. Let's clump our fleet together, I think.
Congratulations on having colonized a new world. Our colonists are now in the process of building their first settlement, but it will take time for them to become self-sufficient.
Alright, the colony will be a drain on our resources until the first settlement has been completed, so take care not to colonize too many planets at once. Gotcha. Our colony ship has found a rare patch of open ground in the jungles of Glugash and made planetfall. The landing site is surrounded on all sides by lush vegetation, and sentry drones have deployed to guard against predators. The ship has been permanently converted into the administrative headquarters of the new settlement. An interreactor core is in the process of being removed so that it may serve as the colony's temporary power source. Hundreds of small tents and prefab shelters have sprung up around the former starship's massive hull as colonists begin to disembark in large numbers. The first Spehsflee city on in an alien world. A great day for the Serene Spehsflee Commonality. We gained 60 engineering research from their toil. Pretty sweet. This is not within our borders. And I guess giving up on it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. Yeah, let's move. I guess they can have it. We could contest them over there, but really, I know exactly what we need to do. We need the solar panel network. These guys are still upgrading. There's a lot to do.
Special project complete.
The team under Science Officer Tarush has finished their expedition on Hixum 2 and returned to the Jabloon. Thankfully, the starship graveyard on the surface proved to be a technological treasure trove. Studying the remains of these vessels has advanced our research in certain fields by several years, and there are yet things to discover. A permanent science outpost in orbit would be a great boon to our starship engineering efforts. +3 engineering if we establish something there, 200 experience, and we gained 126 engineering. That should really boost our engineering. Okay, this guy. Time to survey some stuff. Okay, that takes care of all the anomalies well within our borders. We need to survey that system. Age 43. I wonder how old everyone... Survey complete. There are surveys of habitable worlds. Our biologists have collected a vast amount of data on alien life forms. Many of our older theories on the development of life have been disproved, and our scientific community has had to build new models from scratch. Our most interesting findings are being displayed at the newly dedicated Museum of Exobiology on Beerus. The public is enthralled, and many donations have come in to aid the continued research of strange alien life forms. We gain society research, 168 and 150 energy credit. Ends the habitable world survey event chain. Okay. We needed that energy pretty desperately, as we are dropping in energy
Ships
right now.
Upgraded.
Ah, our Spehsflee is upgraded. Seems like they went all the way. Let's see. Fusion missiles, shard throwers. Is that the current design, guys? I'm like... Yeah, so it is. Oh, we got shields. So 300 hull points, 50 shields, fusion reactors. Nice. Up to date. And these ships, what if I have some technology better than these guys? I wonder.
Situation log updated.
All right, encounter in Soval, Zeta Menace. Interesting. Let's get on that, guys. That
System
takes
survey
care of
complete.
most of our research stuff. So if this is another race, we may want to build a frontier outpost out in their direction. Okay, building that solar panel network. Planetary summary edicts. Capacity overload we're already using. Oh yes, I forgot. The next thing we need to build is probably this 150 resource bad boy, as will increase our energy credits by a further 10% across the globe. Ah, that's the adjacency. Okay, so here's the adjacency bonus, this little plus indicator. Good to know.
Anomaly found.
30% failure risk. That's kind of tough. A gas giant ship. Okay, we'll swap her out as her carefulness will make it much less likely to fail. Does that mean... Oh, I see. And he's just going to swap jobs. Oh, cool. They're just switching places? That's so easy. Thank you, game. Thank you, game designers. I love you. Okay, the first Spehsflee.
Construction complete.
Gas grazers, huh? Alright, so we're now not... Alright, we got these solar panels up and running, which is good. Oh, there it is. It's time. Power hub. This place is still just ticking along. So it's costing us 8 energy each month. So we get resources in on a monthly
Special
basis. Good to
project
know.
complete.
And new colonies just cost you a lot of, I guess it's probably like 8 to 10 months of 8 energy each. So we'll be back in the positive once that's done. And that's where all of our energy is going. Successful translation of our language reveals that we are trespassing in the Pobelin Galactic Nation. So we're going to have to get a little more aggressive about claiming what we want to claim. Diplomatic channels are now open. Hostilities have been terminated. And we're probably getting the boot. Oh, hey, fungus. You guys look peaceful and Smell good. We are a democratic nation committed to... Oh, the Pobolin Galactic Nation. We're a democratic nation committed to upholding the individual freedoms of our citizens in a galaxy full of alien horrors. Our elected leader, President Gabud Uvi Ipav, warns you not to interact with our citizens or approach our space. Greetings to you and your odd kin. Okay, we're getting forced back, unfortunately. Anomaly discovered. You might leave that bad boy alone. So we definitely want Hixum. Looks like they've got 2 planets. We do want to know, that's an arid world, not the best for us. So this science ship, investigating. So he's going to keep surveying Pollux. While she takes over that anomaly. Good to know. Okay, this guy. A lot of firepower in our fleet now, probably thanks to those 3 Spectres. Yeah, so, okay, so when we found this anomaly and we said, hey, we want this scientist to research it, the other scientist who found it not only retained his normal orders, but took over her order list as well. So he's going to finish up here, where he was originally working, and then he's going to run to Karasta to survey that. Our construction ship, where to place it, it's hard to say. Let's keep it over here in case we really want to throw down our a frontier outpost. Active scans of Pollux 4 have picked up what appears to be a large ship deep inside the atmosphere of the gas giant. Judging by the nearby debris, there have been several failed attempts to salvage this derelict in the past. Any ship strong enough to withstand such crushing gravity must be a magnificent prize. And Science Officer Ridubs has proposed a salvage project of our own. Bring it up, whatever it is.
Situation log updated.
Salvage the gas giant ship. We need a scientist 3 or higher.
System survey
Go
complete.
to. Where's Redubs? She jumped over there, maybe to continue her old orders? Now I'm just confused. I thought I had this. Okay, fortunately our fleet is
Our first
pretty
extrasolar colony. This means that if our homeworld were to spontaneously combust, your species would no longer be rendered extinct. That is a comforting thought, wouldn't you say?
Alright, colony established. Sweet. Wonder how big the raiders are. They're not much stronger than our ships. Or bigger. Alright, our first new colony finally done. On the surface, what can we do? We've got one group producing food. We're now producing lots of power, which is good. We can't upgrade to planetary administration. We need 5 pops on this planet. We get to choose between food and not food. I guess food is better. Planet summary. Let's grab a governor. We can have 11 leaders. We get +1 thanks to being a peaceful bureaucracy type government, so that's nice. We've got 8 already. Extra lifespan, food plus 10%, hydroponic farms build costs cheaper. Intellectual science output is 10% greater. And our other one is clear blocker cost and time 25%. This one's also significantly older. Death chance increases after age 72. Let's go with the young agrarian governor. And assign him. Edicts. We can't afford to throw out an edict if we feel like it. Planet modifier, ethics divergence, 20%. What? Not into slavery. These new, thinky youngins. Huh. Let's go ahead and put re-education campaigns in production there.
Anomaly found.
Okay, it's a level 1 anomaly. You got that. Now, where's the next planet we want? Hixum. Should probably go ahead and save up. Let's establish an embassy with them before I forget. They really hate us. They're xenophobic just like our other neighbors. Collectivist tyrants, they don't like that. Democratic crusaders, they really don't like that. New contact, border friction, they don't like slavery either. They really hate us. Whatever. Maybe we can keep things from going to hell. We're pacifists. We're gonna try. Okay, let's save up for another colony ship.
Research complete.
Critical failure, no! Tragic news from Kador 3. The science officer in charge was killed by an electrical discharge while traveling inside the gas giant's upper atmosphere in a small shuttlecraft. The crew of the Jubilode have aborted their mission. Unfortunate. Guys, I think that was Redubs. No. Redubs is with us. But, that was not the cheapest thing to happen in the world. Anomaly research
Hostile
speed
fleet
increased.
detected.
Leader experience gain 15%. Anomaly research speed 35% faster. Let's go with the anomaly research speed. I don't know how many more anomalies we're going to encounter, but hostile fleet. Oh, Spehsfleezean. Technology researched. Field modulation. There's the Betharian power plant. It'll be a while before we can actually see Bethari anythings. Basic combat rolls. It's cheap. Gravitic sensors increases our survey speed. That does seem nice right now. Improved deflectors. Let's go with gravitic sensors. This guy finished surveying over there. That was a 15% chance that took out our scientist with a critical failure. Very sad. That's why Redubs is awesome, because she's careful. I wonder if all starting scientists are careful. It's kind of likely. Oh. They can increase the output, science output if you have the databank uplinks technology. Cool. Birth of space piracy. Alarming reports are coming in from the frontiers of our space. Since we developed space travel, violent fringe groups on Beerus have departed our homeworld in increasing numbers, spurning the peaceful ways of our society. They have misguided individuals, call themselves the Void Roamers, and have converted several civilian vessels into warships. They now prey on civilian shipping as pirates, and their wanton attacks have led to many deaths. Drastic measures may be needed to protect our people. Alright, we're into it. Salvage gas giant ship. Oh yeah, that should be progressing nicely. We already designed a ship. Plus 30 monthly mineral. Yeah, that would be nice.
Good job. The ship design.
Okay, we took care of that quest. How are you guys doing? They can be upgraded for free? Go for it. Science is so hard, guys, and deadly. Alright, we're going for 3.5 hours now. Gonna wrap it up. Let's do it after salvaging the gas giant ship so we can see what that is and end on a bang. We gotta eat. Okay, definitely gonna pay attention here. Ethics divergence. I'll note that influence seems to gain real
Hostile
slow.
fleet detected.
Uh-oh. How hostile? Couldn't tell where they were going, but...
Hostile fleet detected.
Oh. Alright. So, I did make the correct... These are the Void Roamers. They've got 116 flower power. That's bad news. Entering orbit of Sigma Draconis 6. So they're going to bomb our military outpost.
System survey complete. Special project complete.
Alright, the attempt by Science Officer Redubs to salvage the derelict ship from the atmosphere of Waju was a failure. The gas giant's heavy gravity disabled the engines of one of our engineering tugs, which then collided with the derelict. Several lives were lost, and the ancient vessel was pushed even deeper in the atmosphere, beyond our reach. Unfortunate. 200 XP. What else can you do? I think that was just an XP. Alright, this science ship. Survey that. Actually, you survey that. You survey that. Space whale, gas grazers. Okay, my fleet is headed here.
Station under attack.
But not fast enough. That's gonna hurt. Okay, we actually are more powerful than them, but I don't think we have what it takes. Yeah, we are not really dealing damage to them. But we might get there in time. It's only a quarter dead. Oh, is that now in our borders? Nice.
Research complete.
Build mining stations. Research complete. Alright, increased mining everywhere. That seems good. Army damage, minerals plus 5%, plasma thruster. Let's go with minerals plus 5%. It's also cheap. Oh, I did finish that anomaly that I said I would stop after. Note that our borders have expanded. Kornagi is now in our group. Is this because we got a second population? No. I would be hard pressed to tell you exactly why. But I do need to clear that. Probably this. Alright guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this, the beginning of an ultra epic Stellaris campaign on Iron Man, of course, so all of our decisions are final.
Hostile fleet engaged.
Hostile fleet engaged. Was it in time? We'll watch this battle. Oh, we did just barely save our mining station. These guys are regenerating. But we are 4 times as powerful. And we have, of course, our sick little crystal guns and our raiders. Oh, we did lose the ship.
Situation log updated.
Okay, it looks like they seem to be using mostly missiles. Yeah, they use missiles. And we should take note of that. Alright, looks like this thing's going to regenerate on its own. Come on, guys. Things are going on. Okay, we got some debris we can study here. System surveyed. Fleet combat status. Let's give orders. Never leave a game like this with no orders. Okay, that guy. It lies within their borders. Huh, we can now go into their borders. Maybe they just, I don't know if they hated us that much or what. The Yothmore Shroud. Alright, science vessel's running out of things to do. gonna tell him to enter orbit. Oh no, wait. That's not good. How could... No, I can't go there. I'm so confused. Did I have some other ship selected? Alright, we're gonna grab those crystals. That'll be great. Systems are being surveyed, combat is being fought, time projects are available. Cleared that blocker. Population should grow someday. OMG, we can upgrade our buildings. Aha. Expensive though. We'll come back to that. We really just want to capture this habitable planet for sure. And all of these resources would be nice. You know what? We should try and capture these resources. Oh, he's in mid-flight. Well, these 5 minerals are awesome. Look at all of this stuff. All of that. Or should it tell me the, like, total gain here?
Situation log updated. Evading hostile fleet.
Alright, more aliens. Okay, let's build a frontier outpost here. I think it's worth it. It does take up a lot of our influence, other stuff. We're escaping from there. We want to investigate this new menace. And I think it is time to go.
System survey complete.
Thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Remember to subscribe if you want to catch any more live streaming, and give this video a thumbs up whenever it's a video. And I hope you will join me some other time for a little more Stellaris and a little more of the Spehsflee Empire, I mean Serene Commonality, in action. Until then, my friends, farewell and good luck. We'll be crushing space pirates next time, but of course lots of other stuff, since this game is very, very complex and interleaved when it comes to everything that can happen. Until then, my friends, farewell, good luck in your own space ventures, and I wish you luck.